Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your singles love reading for Virgo. How are you guys? Hope you're all doing well this week. I did put singles readings up on Monday. You can check those out in my playlist. Hopefully there's a message there for you. Virgo. So the overall energy surrounding you right now, Virgo, the overall energy surrounding you. What does Virgo need to know? Your messages regarding the overall energy surrounding Virgo. All energy surrounding Virgo. All right, reach out. Okay, you may have a few people reaching out to you. I see 3. So that's interesting. It's about reciprocity, equal give and take. Could be friends or family. Take it however it resonates best for yourself. Could be work related. Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? This one wants to come out. Okay, 8 of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot happening at once, a lot of communication back and forth, very busy time. There's a lot of passion, creativity, maybe even a little anger. It's hard to say. It's definitely coming in fast, coming in out of the blue. Right, Virgo. All right, yeah. So this is an energy of not rushing, okay? Energy of rushing in and out of a situation, about being in a hurry. So there's some kind of communication about this. A little Sagittarius energy, Aries or Leo. Yeah, this could be yourself, could be another person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, so I feel there's definitely this very grounded, all right, saying to ground yourself. There's something about not looking into the future here, okay? I see this energy, some kind of talk or communication coming in out of the blue. I feel like you're focused on it. I feel like you're not rushing. You're being practical and grounded. You're being stable, but it's something where you're not really making plans for the future here. Focused on your finance, career, building that stability. Yeah, so I see 2 people talking back and forth. Could be more. I definitely see a 3 here. Could be a third party energy. But it's an energy of rushing in and out, rushing in, okay? And I feel as that's what you're looking at, is there's something you're not going to rush, okay? You're focused on your money and your finances. You're kind of staying put. You may not be seeing a future with somebody. Could be yourself. You can flip the energy. So 2 of Cups is 2 people who see eye to eye. I feel that it's 2 people who share their feelings, their emotions. You know, it's a connection. It could be a friendship, okay? Family member. Yeah, 5 of Cups. So there's a little regret, a little bit of remorse. Somebody wasn't focusing on this 2 of Cups. So there's definitely a communication, something happening very quickly, some kind of talk out of the blue here to do with this energy. Somebody wasn't focused on the connection, or somebody is no longer focused on, could be an energy of somebody who was focused on something negative here, something to do with the past. It could be to do with work and finances, about not rushing, okay? It's about not hurrying through the process, looking at the details, being very meticulous. So that's definitely sounds like your energy, but I see a Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy here. 5 of Cups. Someone has some regrets and remorse. Yeah, there may have been a third party, or there was some kind of fear of rushing in and out, okay? Oh my goodness, definitely looking relationship. Might have been a bit of fear, a little bit of heartache. Someone may be regretting something. There's a little bit of pain, but I'm definitely seeing that 3, third party. Someone maybe feels like there's no hope. So there could be some kind of communication about this. Someone who's not rushing into something because someone's rushing in and out, okay? Or someone's in a hurry here, too much of a hurry. And there needs to be more focus on the details, more preparation, planning, being more meticulous. So there's definitely an energy where you're not seeing a future with somebody here, okay? Feeling like there's no hope. Maybe there was a third party. Yeah, someone's not telling the truth. Someone's not sharing their feelings here. There's definitely that it's either a regret, or someone was focused on something negative, putting more focus on a past communication or something that happened. With the Ace of Swords, it's someone who's not always telling the truth, or they're just holding back. They're not telling everything. So, yeah, there's definitely pointing right up at that. Two of Cups. Someone has some regrets here for not focusing on the connection, not focusing emotionally. They were focused on the cups spilt. Looks like a past energy. So there is a need for some kind of clarity here. Yeah, Seven of Wands, guarded energy. Somebody is a little guarded, blocked, didn't take their guard down. Someone wasn't speaking the truth. So it's an energy of someone kind of standing up for themselves here. Blocking energy. You may have blocked somebody because they weren't, sharing their feelings, their emotions. They may have been focused on something negative, it feels. Maybe a fear from the past or some heartache. But there's definitely that regret. Sense of loss, hopelessness. Yeah, so there's definitely a decision. Someone has made a decision here. It looks like yourself to make a decision to release. Judgment is a decision. It's a decision to release, to let go of something. Could be a reconciliation energy, but I feel there's a need for truth and clarity. There's some kind of need for truth. Somebody wasn't speaking the whole truth. Or someone was, it's an energy too. Somebody just doesn't tell you everything. They're keeping something to themselves, guarded, defensive. Someone may have pushed somebody away as well. Made a decision to kind of release and move on. So yeah, Three of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely three people here. By the looks of it. It doesn't have to be. It could be two, could even be more. But there's something here to do with a communication coming in very fast, a lot of talk. But I feel as though you're focused on this. It's like you're looking at this energy, or it's this person who's not really making plans for the future. Somebody is sort of focused on that energy, and there it is, some kind of regret or feeling like there's no hope. It could be a reconciliation, a reunion, but I feel it has to do with, could be social media, online dating, something in the community. It could be some kind of gossip or something here. But it does feel positive, something to do with the community. It could be work related as well. But I feel like it's leading towards an event. There's some kind of an event here that's happened. Yeah, there's definitely lessons, something being learned. It's an energy of moving away, taking the lessons learned. Someone's moving on or distancing themselves. Some of you could be getting off a dating site, social media, kind of moving on, taking the lessons you've learned. Someone may have rushed in and out of a situation before they got to know somebody as well. So I feel like this is what you're kind of looking at. It could be a past energy where you're focused on that and you're not really seeing a future with somebody here, or you're just not making any plans. I feel like you're focused on your finances. This could be a financial situation as well. But there's lessons to be learned. It's about moving forward calmly and peacefully. It's about knowing when to avoid a disaster. But there's always those lessons learned. And I feel there's something here. Someone's moving away from something, but it's also an energy of moving forward. Yeah, it's taking a lot of strength and a lot of confidence. Somebody here lacked the confidence, the strength. It's an energy of taming the beast, not to rush in and out. So it's a very positive energy if this is yourself. Little Leo energy, taming the beast within, moving forward calmly and peacefully. Somebody was in a rush in the past. They rushed in and out. There's a lot of talk back and forth, a lot of communication, text messages, gossip, whatever it is. You know your story. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's an energy of someone trusting their intuition. Someone's keeping a secret, keeping something to themselves. It's an energy of, there's just someone here lacked the confidence, the strength, but I feel like what's being learned is learning to tame the beast, not to rush, not to hurry, to be strong, to be brave. Okay. There's something here to do with this. This is an energy of the seer going within. This is someone who has all the answers they already need. I feel like you already know everything that you need to know here. It's within yourself. You're not seeing a future with somebody here. You're not seeing a future. It could be on a dating site, or it could be with some employees, or you're moving away from a job. Maybe there's gossip, too much going on. It's too busy. It might be a little hectic or chaotic, but I see this reaching out, this communication. So I feel as though there's this energy of knowing everything that you already need to know. There may have been some kind of secret, so you may be keeping it to yourself. It's this energy of not seeing a future, not making any plans, just sort of keeping something, being strong and being brave here. Definitely looking like a relationship energy or connection. Tell me about the Two of Cups. Yeah, it's about justice and balance, doing the right thing. So there's a situation where you maybe feel like there's no hope with someone. There's, it's about whether someone is right for you or not. Some Libra energy. I definitely see a strong Pisces energy as well. So it's an energy of whether someone is right for you or not. It's about justice and balance, being fair. Okay, maybe somebody didn't treat you right. You're kind of focused on it. Or it's something to do with a marriage. Maybe someone rushed into a marriage or a commitment. And they have some kind of regrets. But I do see this heartache and fear, possibly third-party energy. Tell me about the Five of Cups. Yeah, so there's definitely a burden. Someone's feeling very burdened here. Could be a Libra energy, or a Leo, a Pisces. I feel there's definitely some kind of gossip, something that's happened back and forth. There's something to do with community, some kind of a community. It's generally a positive. It could be some kind of an invitation. Maybe you're getting a lot of invitations or a lot of offers or a lot of people talking. It's very busy. So Three of Swords. Oops, there we go. Yeah. So there's definitely this energy of work, perfecting your craft. Some of you are just focused on work. I feel there's, some of you may have some fears revolving around work. You may have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of bills to pay. You may be carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders. You may be the one doing all the work. Someone isn't doing something right. They're not. It's a lack of balance. It's to do with something being off is what I feel. And there's this some kind of regret and remorse. Someone's feeling responsible. But it's also someone with a lot of burdens, a lot of work, perfecting the craft, to do with this Three of Swords. Maybe you have a fear that you're working too hard. You have a lot of responsibilities. Maybe you feel somebody wasn't responsible, okay? They weren't pulling their weight. There's just a lack of balance, but there's the energy of justice, making a choice between two people, finding someone who's just right, because you're pulling all the weight. You're doing all the work is what I feel. But there's a lack of clarity, you see. There's someone here who's not telling the truth. There's something to do with gossip, something that's not right to do with the truth. Okay? Some kind of injustice is what it actually looks like. But it's a choice. Could be a choice in love, choice between work. You may have two jobs. You may be juggling maybe two jobs. You're working a lot. You may be fearing that all this work isn't going to pay off. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Why is this energy here? Ace of Swords. Oh, it's an Ace of Swords. Truth and success. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of truth, some kind of secret. Maybe you already know. Maybe you've heard some kind of gossip. You're keeping something to yourself while you work. You're focused on work, I feel. You're not seeing a future with somebody. Okay, you're just sort of sitting there focused on it. You're kind of sticking to yourself. There's something that you know. So, wow. Yeah, I do feel there's something to do with this ace. I felt like it always looks like a page to me, but it's actually an Ace of Swords. Yeah, so here's the truth. This is your energy here, or another Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn energy. So there is some kind of truth about justice, some kind of success, some kind of truth that needs to come out here. And it has to do with a single person who has everything they need. Somebody very guarded, defensive, blocked. Someone may have pushed you away. There's also this truth about whether somebody is single or actually in a relationship or a marriage, or something to do with the marriage, something to do with a third party, or someone who's, whether someone is a good fit. There's a need for justice here. There's a need for truth. It's a win or lose situation. Someone's definitely single. They have everything they need. This is someone who takes care of themselves, their house, their home, their finances. They're pulling a lot of weight. Someone's doing all the work. So you may have been in a relationship and carried all the weight, did all the work. There may have been some kind of fear or heartache in the situation. It's definitely a burden here. Yeah, single person, generally someone who has everything but love, someone who sticks to themselves, keeps things to themselves. Yeah, because of fear and heartache. This is someone who has a fear of success. Feels like a little bit of self-sabotage energy. It may have been a third party. Someone may have actually been married. Maybe you have a person that was actually in a relationship here. Somebody acted single maybe when they weren't, but there is a fear of something. Someone may be afraid they're going to be single forever. They keep pushing someone away, but it's a guarded defensive energy. It's blocking. It's somebody who's standing up for their beliefs. Okay, it's something to do with believing here. This is my believer card. It's also a pushing away, a guarded, a blocking energy, a very defensive energy. Yeah, so it's an energy of something in the past. Someone's looking at all this hard work. They're looking back at a situation here, ready to give up, to release something. Someone's giving up. It's telling you not to give up here, to look back at all this hard work, the fear. Maybe there was a third party. Someone told you they were single, maybe they weren't, or it's just a fear of commitment, or someone's afraid they're going to be single. Maybe somebody just wants to be single here. Someone who has everything they need except for love. But there's fears. There's some kind of fears or third party situation, possibly. Yeah, this sometimes is love. The Three of Swords is love. It's sometimes kind of painful. I think we all know that. But I feel this is definitely a single person. This is someone who has everything they need but love. This is the truth. Someone has a fear of commitment, fear of marriage. Maybe they were hurt in the past. I don't know, but this is all that hard work. Somebody is looking back at all this hard work. Something here is not good enough. Somebody may feel that they missed an opportunity. Someone failed to recognize something as they look back. It could be yourself. You put a lot of hard work into something. Something wasn't good enough. Okay. Wow. Tell me about the Judgment. Why is this here? Yeah, guarded, defensive. Somebody here is releasing something here. They're making a decision to let go or to stand up for themselves and release an energy, or to block somebody or unblock. But it's definitely that believer. It's an energy of kind of being careful what you believe before you make a decision. It has to do whether maybe somebody rejected you. You're looking back. Okay. So, a lot of times it's a failure to recognize, a failure to see, a missed opportunity. Maybe somebody rejected you and you're looking back at it. Maybe there was a third party. This person may have been in a marriage. Maybe they told you they're single and they weren't. Tell me about this blocking energy. Yeah, there's definitely something that ended painfully here. Something is over. It's finished. It's a cycle to do with belief, tradition, behavior, the way someone conducted themselves. There's a lack of faith. It's about two people being on the same page and the same path. Two people who want the same thing, same lifestyle. It's, two people getting each other. There's a lack of faith. Someone had a lack of faith, or somebody wasn't faithful. Okay. So there's definitely something. Someone's looking back at that. Yeah. So it's about going off on a new path. When two people compatible, two people who build each other up, not tear each other down. So there may have been a situation like that in the past where somebody wasn't pulling their weight. They weren't sharing the responsibilities in a relationship, because it takes cooperation, compromise, compatibility. Two people who get each other, they want the same things. They want to build something. So there's a little bit of fear of building something being too much work. Maybe because of past relationship or marriage. Fear of commitment. Tell me about this. There may have been some heartache to do with the commitment in the past. I don't know, someone may have been rejected in the past after putting a lot of work in. So they something ended painfully, but something that's ending is to do with traditions, habits, the way someone conducts themselves, you see. It's something to do with that here. Going off on a new path. Where's this path leading? Where's this path leading, Virgo? Yeah, so we have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or the Queen of Swords is someone who wants the truth, nothing but the truth. Somebody very wise, someone who's trusting their intuition, somebody who's questioning something here. So there's definitely some questions here to do with compatibility. Someone may have cut somebody out, blocked them, ignored them, rejected because of some kind of truth. Someone here may know the truth. This could be yourself, could be another person here, but it has to do with the way someone's conducting themselves. Something is ending. And I actually feel like somebody here is, I don't think that, some of you have been, alone, keeping to yourself a lot, single, have a fear of because it's someone who has everything but love, because they have a fear of commitment, because of something that happened in the past. So there's definitely questions. Somebody is being very wise or questioning, being very discerning about the truth. I see an Aquarius energy. There's energy of someone who's releasing and letting go of something. This is someone's hopes and dreams. Someone may not have a lot of faith in this. It's basically releasing old relationship baggage. This is an energy of somebody who releases that old relationship baggage. They end something. It's the end of habits and traditions, end of a relationship. It may have been very painful, but it's time to let go of that baggage, to release it, to take that guard down, to releasing that guarded energy, taking the walls down. It's a healing energy. It comes with making a decision to let go of baggage. It's an energy of someone who doesn't feel valued a lot of times, who doesn't feel someone respects them or values them. So there may be some questions there. But it's really about reaching for the stars. I see there's something about reaching out. Somebody may have reached out. There may have been questions. But I feel like as somebody is cutting somebody out, or they're cutting to the chase, they're speaking their truth. Yeah, so there's definitely, something here, something new. Somebody is letting go of something. There's something here that someone's not believing, or they feel guarded, or they're, not letting their guard down. But it's also a blocking. This is a judgment and a decision with something being exposed, the start of something new. So there's something new here. This is an interesting read, but it has to do with this ending. There may have been a painful relationship. It could be the ending of the way someone conducts themselves, behaves, or it could be the end of the single life. Somebody may be feeling like they're going to be single forever. They have everything but love. There's a lack of faith because of some kind of fear or heartache. Somebody doesn't have a lot of faith. The star is also a card of faith, okay? It's about not giving up, reaching for the stars, keeping that faith, but it's about healing and releasing old relationship baggage, burdens, looking back at all this hard work. So someone doesn't have faith in this situation here because someone feels they're not being valued. It's a person who generally speaks the truth, wants to know the truth. It's an energy of somebody coming in right. It's come to me right or don't come to me at all energy. It's about being valued, someone who's loving themselves first, their traditions, their habit, the way they conduct themselves. So I do see something new. Something is being exposed. Somebody may be taking their guard down. Okay, maybe somebody's going to unblock you or vice versa, but it's about believing, okay, everything being exposed, everything needs to be illuminated for this new beginning. Someone needs to take their guard down, I feel here, for everything to be illuminated for this new beginning. It is going to take work. It's definitely an energy of work and perfecting the craft, putting a lot of hard work into something. Someone may have put a lot of hard work into a situation only to be hurt, put a lot of effort in. There's definitely some regrets and remorse here. Someone was focused on something negative from the past, the way something ended. Okay, maybe a painful relationship, a painful divorce, or, okay, so it's about keeping the faith, getting on the same page, the same path. It's about purging and releasing that baggage from the past and going off on a new path. So that's an interesting energy there. So it looks like it's really all about that strength, being brave to know when to move away. Someone is distancing themselves from something here. There's a lot of talk, something coming in very fast, but it's distancing. So I feel as that you're using all the strength you have You're taming the beast within yourself. You're moving away from something. You're keeping to yourself. You may have heard some kind of secret. Okay, it's maybe taken a lot of strength to keep that to yourself, but I see you distancing yourself. What is this Three of Cups about? Yeah, so there's definitely a tower, an epiphany, something coming down here, some communication coming in that feels a little angry and aggressive, but it actually could be something very positive. So I actually feel like whatever it is that you've been trying to be brave and strong, or maybe you lacked confidence in something, you may have heard some gossip or heard something that was a little bit of a shock, a little bit of surprise. I feel like you're keeping something to yourself here, and I feel like you're just trusting your intuition. You already know everything that you need to know. Yeah, so there's this energy of manifesting the information, gathering the tools you need by being brave and being strong. It's learning from mistakes of the past to manifest what you want. So you're a manifester. I also see a Gemini energy here, a Libra, a Leo, Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, yourself, and Capricorn energy. Definitely some Mars energy, the Tower, the epiphany of something ending. It's time to move away from something. It's time to end it. Time to take the lessons learned, to be strong and brave, to manifest what it is that you want. You're keeping something to yourself, though, but this is an energy of having all the tools you need. You already know everything that you need to know. Okay, so I see a new beginning. So it looks like you're moving towards a new beginning. So there's definitely something emotional. It's a fresh new start. Lovely. So it's basically about releasing, cutting out things that no longer serve you, habits, traditions, the way you live your life. You may be just going through a lot of changes. I see maybe even relocation for somebody here. But because of this Knight of Wands, it's an energy of taming the beast to rush into anything. Okay, this energy of rushing in and out, too much happening. It's like the Tower's coming down here. So I see a fresh new start. I see justice and balance being restored here. It's about whether someone's right for you. Some of you may be making a choice. Some of you may have had, like I said, there's some kind of burden, some kind of regret. Some of you may have been in a relationship. You may have rushed into it before and then had to carry all the weight, all the burdens, all the responsibilities. You did all the work and then ended up being hurt. So you may have been focused on that energy, okay, focused on that negative, not the Two of Cups, the other choice. So yeah, wow. So there's definitely this energy of waiting. This is all about the one, the right one. It's looking out there, looking for other possibilities. But I feel as though the ship has sailed with something here, definitely with one person. But there's this looking elsewhere. So I feel as though you may have some people reaching out, or you're thinking about reaching out to others, looking at other possibilities, kind of just waiting to see how things go here. So yeah, the ship has sailed with something. It's time to put something in the past, baggage, whatever it is, things that no longer serve the future. You have a new beginning here. Something is being exposed. Yeah, there's a connection. There's a bond between two people. It's a very physical connection. So make sure. There's definitely an energy of someone taking their guard down, expressing themselves, exposing some kind of truth to have this success. There's a need for truth to do with justice and balance, whether someone's right for you or not. So if you have to make that choice, it's saying to speak the truth. It's morals, code of conduct, okay? Relationships, marriage, contracts, negotiations. Reach out. There we go. Yeah, so there is definitely something very sentimental. I feel there's a little reminiscing. A little bit of melancholy, a little bit of sadness. Some of you may be single. You may be empty nesters as well. You may be waiting for your children to reach out. Okay, but I do feel there's something very sentimental, something very sweet. This is about two people who share their feelings back and forth. They do sweet things for each other, say nice things. So there's definitely that energy as well. But I feel with this Lovers here, there's a choice to start something new. But it's about something being exposed here. The truth needs to be exposed, okay? It needs to be illuminated to take this guard down, to make this decision. So there's definitely that Queen of Cups. This is definitely an energy of someone who's had a very tough time in their love life, very discerning energy. The Queen of Cups is a person who is very loving, very nurturing, but they want reciprocity. They want that emotional reciprocity. There's some kind of lack here. It has to do with the decision, to do with justice, whether someone's right or not, if they bring balance into your life. So interesting energy there. There's definitely something new here. You may have a new person. You may be blocking somebody or ignoring them, or you're just not taking your guard down, or you don't believe them. There's something here, whether it's yourself or the other person. It has to do with this Queen of Cups, this emotional connection, reaching out, reciprocity, equal give and take between two people. So it's interesting. It looks like you got something new here, or something is about to be exposed. It's definitely a high vibrational energy. There's that energy of somebody who knows what they want. It's an energy of someone who's knows exactly what they want. I see a Gemini energy. Somebody who goes after what they want. Somebody who's definitely in that energy of becoming clear. Okay, someone is making up their mind about something, either to rush away from somebody, to make a choice to move forward. Someone's a little anxious and impatient here, and that's what the energy is, this anxious and impatient. It's about taming the beast within. Someone's trying to teach somebody how they want to be treated. But I do feel there's a need to release, okay, with the star, to go for those hopes and dreams. But that's all about that truth. It's a win or lose situation to move towards success. It has to do with success and faith. Yeah, see, it's definitely that Chariot energy. Somebody who's definitely moving away from something here, using the power they have to control their emotions, to stay on course, to take their power back, to stay on course, to move towards something new. So, but there is a level of impatience here. Someone is definitely, someone's decisive here. They're figuring out what they want before they start something. So there's that energy. It's sort of, you may have somebody you're questioning, or they're questioning you about what it is that you want. It's someone who wants to be valued, someone who loves themselves first. So they're very discerning. This is definitely an emotional energy. Wow, Virgo, you got something cooking here. It looks like something is coming to fruition. There's some kind of a transition, some kind of change, where someone is moving away from something here. There may have been some kind of gossip, a lot of talk back and forth, or some of you are just getting off a dating site. I feel like maybe you're, a little concerned. You may have someone here who's keeping a secret. You may feel like they're manipulating, okay? So you're kind of taming the beast. You're not rushing into anything. So just a little caution there. But it feels like it's moving. Yeah, it has to do with stability, safety, security, financial stability, a fresh new start. This is whether someone has your best interest, whether they have your back. You can rely on this person to keep you safe, and vice versa, okay? Depending who you are in this story. I definitely feel there's a lot of energies here. Yeah, so there's definitely something to do with control, and that's that Chariot energy. Somebody rushed into something, they lost control, they didn't tame the beast, okay? So that's an energy of not controlling, okay? If you don't control things, the abundance flows. It's something that's not to be repeated, okay? That control. It's about seeing, all right? Seeing that control. And it's basically about giving up that need to control the situation, because when you rush into something too quickly, you're giving up your power to another person. So interesting. Yeah, there's definitely an energy of strengthening bonds by giving up control. You see, there's a bond, a connection, something new, or something is being exposed to do with a choice in love. There's definitely love here, but there's a need for that reciprocity. So one last card. So where is this headed for Virgo? What does Virgo need to know? Does Virgo need to know? Clear messages and guidance for Virgo. Yeah, this is about observing. It's that Pisces energy there, observing how you feel. It's looking at things from a different perspective, a different angle, taking that pause. It's about inner reflection. It's about pulling yourself away and looking at this. How do you feel with the person? If it feels right, go for it. If it doesn't, then you know what to do. You release it and let it go. Okay, so it's about observing. I definitely feel there's, it feels more like an inner reflection. It's about within, having the answers that you need. You already know everything that you need to know. Okay? It's being the seeker. It's about going within. So there could be someone around you who's keeping a secret. They already know everything that they need to know, or you know their secret. So it all depends. It could go either way. It depends if you are that King of Pentacles, or it could be another person. Like I said, I see a Taurus energy here and a Capricorn energy. So yeah, this is about observing how you feel. It's about joy and stability. I feel there's a well-deserved reward at the end of this. It's about taking that guard down. It's about illuminating everything, speaking the truth to have success. So there's definitely this path. Something is building here between you and another person, okay? But it's to do with justice. It has to be fair. It's about two people who do things just right. They treat each other right. They share the weight and the responsibilities and burdens of a relationship. They both work on it. So could be a situation with between you and yourself. Both of you may have been hurt in the past. So it's basically the star is two people coming together to release and heal old relationship issues and let it go, to move forward, taking that power back. And it's about staying on course, and it's about not trying to control everything. It's an energy of just going with the flow. Somebody here may have a habit of just using all the control they have, all the power they have to control their emotions, and then they lose control. Hey Virgo, so I feel there's a well-deserved reward at the end of this for whatever it is you're doing. I feel you're, maybe just sitting back waiting for someone to reciprocate, and if they don't, you may decide to move on and start something new. All right, so take care. Regardless, I see joy and stability. I see a lot of happiness, and I see this reward. It's very positive, I feel. It has to do with that truth and moving towards that success. So beautiful energy. Take care, and we'll see you soon.